thank you so much for coming with us, Vinny. And first of all, let's start with the first question. How was going this European tour, and in particular way these Italian gigs? And how was the audience last night at Let It Be?
The tour is great, except it's a bit grueling, meaning too much. There's 25 shows, one drum clinic in like 28 days. So this is the end of the tour. There's 3 more shows, and after a while, you need to sleep. But it's going good. The Italian gigs have been great. We did, I think we did 2 Pisa and somewhere else, and then last night, well, we did Milano. Okay, and Rome was crazy. Last night when it was too hot. It was too small, so many people, and it was like, oh my God. But great crowd. Love the music, Sabbath, Dio. It was good, really good.
Sta riprendendo?
Sì, sì.
C'è il rec, c'è scritto
Certo,
rec.
sì, sì.
Sicuro? Aspetta.
Vieni a controllare.
Vediamo. Ok, scusa. And do you prefer playing in open air festival or in a little rock pub like yesterday? About the audience.
Well, yesterday was an extreme
experiment.
in the extreme stage, let's say. Too small. It wasn't big. You know, it wasn't appropriate for the gig, but. It depends, you know, if you play open air and the monitors are good, great. Sometimes you play open air and they get little monitor and you can't hear because the sound goes away. So, it all depends on the gigs, you know. But last night was just too small of a place. Very good.
And how was the response yesterday night of the audience?
Last night? It's incredible. That's what gets you through it. The audience, you go, okay, cool. They know all the songs and stuff. That's good.
And obviously you made the history of a musical genre.
Oh, that was you.
No, I mean, since more than 40 years ago, I'm not 40, so it was impossible. How has changed the way to compose and write music in all these years, in your way to compose?
Well, it's easier to, back in the day we used to use cassettes. With Dio, you know, we would go in the rehearsal room and jam. Hey, that's cool. Put the cassette on, record it. Same thing with Sabbath when we did the albums. I actually took care of all the tapes. So we record on cassette and then listen to it. It's a good lick and start working. Now it's all digital.
Yeah.
I mean, with my band Last in Line, we fill, our bass player sets up 4 mics and a little recorder like, you know, little
like
things. And he's got 4 tracks. And we record their ideas, and then he takes it home and he can mix it and send it to everybody. So it's a lot easier now. Before you used to have to make a copy of the cassette. Here's your cassette, your cassette.
It was easy to lost before. Now
you go, okay, I got it, I'll email everybody, boom, and it goes.
Okay, and which are your musical influences, the artists and bands with whom you grew up musically talking?
My favorite band was like Led Zeppelin, you know, Jimi Hendrix. I didn't, a little bit of Deep Purple, you know, a band called Blue Cheer, heavy, loud band. But a little Black Sabbath. I wasn't a Black Sabbath fan.
The first,
I heard the record and I went, wow. And the reason being because the drums on that album are so dead. Billboard drum sound. John Bonham's drum sound. Boom!
It was totally different.
So I like John Bonham's sound. Then I heard Sabbath and I went, wow, that's good. But didn't go crazy over the drum sound. So I listened to more Zeppelin.
And if you have to suggest one of your albums to someone who doesn't know your music, which one you'll choose?
Probably Holy Diver. You know, that's lot of energy on there, a lot of playing, good songs. Just real. It's a real album.
And is the one of your favorite, I think, album of your career? Which is the one that you love in particular way?
3: Holy Diver,
Yeah.
Mob Rules, and The Humanizer.
Yeah, okay. And
The Humanizer?
Humanizer, yeah.
The Humanizer, the drums are really loud.
Yeah. I love that was the first album which one I discovered Black Sabbath many times ago.
The Humanizer?
Yes, for me was the first album. In fact, the drum was so powerful.
Yeah, because they're loud.
Yeah,
If you
it's
listen,
good. It's a good thing.
if you listen to the last album,
Yeah.
Devil You Know, you can't hear the drums. They're very. They're there, but they're not like
Yeah.
The Humanizer had a great sound to it.
And could you shortly summarize your meeting with the legendary John Lennon? Have you any memories about that period, that collaboration, short collaboration with him?
Yeah. I wound up.
Which kind of human being you think?
He was a great guy. You know, we wound up being managed by the Record Plant Studios in New York. My band.
Yeah.
I was 16, and they called us down in the studio and said, "Hey, can you do hand claps?"
Yeah.
Okay, like this on the phone. So we go downstairs and go in the studio and there's John Lennon.
Yeah.
Put the headphones on, he's talking to us. And go,
John Lennon.
and we did it, and then we left. Then a couple days later, we're rehearsing upstairs, and we rehearse. And John Lennon comes in, sits down, watches us. He really liked the band, and then started coming up and hanging out. You know, we played pool with him and smoked some weed,
Yeah.
stuff. So we became almost like friends.
Yeah.
With the whole band, and then what I heard was he liked our band so much he was thinking of using us.
Yeah. Like a live band.
Yes. And then we did 3 videos with him.
Yeah.
Did a couple of recordings for some singer that he produced. And then we did his last live appearance on TV. And I didn't know it was the last appearance until 3-4 years ago.
Yeah.
It was in a magazine, and there's a picture of us, and it says my name and his name. It says, and this was his last appearance. I went, what? I didn't know that. I played his last appearance. Wow.
And as an artist, was an incredible one. You were impressed by John Lennon, which is one thing that impressed you meeting him.
When you meet somebody like that, you're just going,
It's real? Is it real?
he's one of the Beatles. The Beatles. He was really nice. But then, we didn't ask for pictures.
Yeah.
He'd come into the rehearsal room, we didn't go, John, can you sign this?
Yeah.
Hey, can I take a picture?
Yeah.
We didn't do that. I wish I did.
Yeah.
I wish I had an autograph. He used to come in and hang out. So he felt safe.
Yeah.
He didn't have to be John Lennon. He was just one of the boys.
Yeah.
And that's what made him come in. Come in a lot.
Yeah.
So we didn't act like a fan.
Yeah. And how was born the collaboration with the Italian band Martiria?
Who?
Martiria.
Don't ask. Cut that out because I don't remember. I don't know.
There you go. And in all these years, you've played with many great artists, but probably your best collaboration was with Ronnie James Dio. Tell us the first 3 adjectives about him when you remind Ronnie, and how you want to remind him.
First 3 what?
Adjectives. What you think about him in particular way. The 3 words that you thought when you...
When I met him, went down and played with Sabbath, I met him, we hit it off right away. Because first of all, he's older than I am. Like 14 years older than I am. 15. We're both Italian, both from New York.
Yeah.
We both like kind of the same food. so we hit it off right away. Same hobbies and stuff, and then so it was just like becoming really good friends, working with your friend, and then you hear him sing in the studio, and you go, oh my God, wow. So he used to inspire me, I used to inspire him.
Yeah.
And that's why on Holy Diver there's a lot of fills. Even though he's singing, there's a lot of drum fills underneath. He didn't care. He didn't say don't play. He never said don't play. Just let me play. So we just got along as brothers, and we inspired each other.
And are you still in contact with Wendy?
Yeah, I see Wendy here and there, and we're in contact with her.
Yeah. And referring to Ronnie, how was born the idea to reuniting with your ex-bandmates Vivian, Jimmy, Bain and Claude Chanel for the last in line? And of course, are you thinking about a second album together?
Well, that started as just a fun thing. Vivian called up and said, hey, I just spoke to Jimmy, and you want to have a jam? Yeah. So we got together, the three of us, and started playing all the songs before we died and stuff. And we were trying to remember them. We've had a lot of fun. Kids trying to do the solo. And then it was so good that we said, let's do it again next week. Next week, I called my friend Andy, who's in town.
Yeah.
Vocalist. I said, why don't you come down? You know these songs. Sing them. So we have to go. So he sang them, and it just blew everybody away. Like, whoa. I said, this is good. Why don't we do some gigs? So we started doing gigs, and the crowd was like, wow. Then we got a record deal on Frontier. Okay,
Italian,
let's write together. And that went great, and put the album out. The album did well, and we did more gigs. And then eventually, Jimmy Bain, The Sick.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
In fact, I remember that you have to go to the Frontiers Rock Festival in Milan a few times ago, before he died.
So when he passed away, we were like, man. Before the album was released, and the album did well. So we just took some time off, and then we decided we'll continue. And Phil Soussan's playing bass, who's a really great friend of all of us. And he's from the same school, and he actually looks like Jimmy on the stage. And then, so we did a lot more gigging, and then we had album 2, we wrote, it's almost finished, it's going to come out next year. It sounds great. I think it's even better than the first one. So that band is just great, it's a great band.
And talking about your relation with Tony Iommi and Grizzly Butler, how was born the idea to unite with them and Ronnie many times after the Dehumanizer? How was born?
History repeats itself. History repeats itself. Together in 1980, the band breaks up. Ronnie and I go to Dio. Then everybody goes their separate ways. Then Dehumanizer comes up, and Posey Powell playing drums. Wasn't going well. Then they call me. I go in, do that. Then we break up. Then what's the next one? I played with Ozzy in Black Sabbath, so I left Ronnie. And that finishes, and then 2006 they call and go, Heaven and Hell, you want to play? So go down and play. Do that, and then we were going to continue, but then Ronnie got sick.
And have you any collaboration in which you're involved at this time, and any musician with whom you'd like to play together at this moment?
It'd be fun to play with Jimmy Page or something, I'm content. I love playing with Vivian Campbell, he's a monster guitar player. And me and him just rock right in, like no other guitar player. Rock right in, and we play off each other. So more than content right now.
But are you working on some albums, some collaboration with some musicians at this moment?
I think I'm playing on the singer that sings with Carmine and I, Drum Roller Show. Jim Queen. I played on his first album. I did 2 songs already. When I go home next week, I'll be doing some more on that. And then there's all different things.
And with your brother Carmine? Are you thinking about other album together?
Well, we did the first album together,
Yeah.
which was a milestone because we've both been in the business 100 years together, you know. And it was great to be able to sit down and put an album together, and it came out great. You know, great reviews. We got all our friends to play on it. So the album's out, and we just need to do more gigs, which we're hopefully doing in maybe September, October.
And the last two questions, shortly. The first one, your surname is Italian, I think.
Yeah, piacere.
Appice, exactly. But which is the right pronunciation?
Well,
because
my father said the Italian thing, I think, is a piacere, a peach.
Yeah.
My father said appice.
Yeah.
So Carmine started playing, and he was Carmine Appice. And then he's 11 years older than I am.
Yeah.
Then I started playing Vinny Appice. Then Carmine played with Rod Stewart.
Yeah.
And Rod Stewart called him a piece.
Yeah.
So he changed Carmine a piece. And I went, a piece? Sounds like a piece of pizza.
A piece of cake.
Piece of cake, a piece of crap.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to say a piece, so I stayed with Appice.
Yeah.
And ever since then, nobody gets it right. How do you say your name? It's been going on 30, 40 years. It's good. People talk about it. My other brother, Frank, he's the oldest. He doesn't play. There's a peach.
Yeah.
So a peach, Appice, a piece.
Yeah. Three different ways.
Yeah. Crazy.
Okay, and the last one, referring to young musicians, have you any advice you want to give them, or in general to the young people that want to become famous like you know, that start playing in a rock band?
Yeah, get a job.
Yeah.
It's a hard business. You have to live music. You have to breathe music. It's got to be in your heart. You got to be able to sacrifice your family, your friends.
Yeah.
You have to be there all the
Most
time.
part of your life.
You're married to music.
Yeah.
Having a wife
Yeah.
at home and kids, and you leave. It's hard, man. I don't have any kids, but family, and it's hard. Dedication has got to be there. Passion, all that. And then you got to practice. You got to be
Every
nice
day,
to people, be on time, and a lot of work, man. It's not for the weary.
Yeah.
People think now, oh, I made a song on the computer and put it on YouTube. Sometimes that works, but you know, sometimes, most times it doesn't. So, you know, it's just
You have to be
different
perseverant.
businesses.
You have to be, you know, to keep every day practicing.
Well, you got to keep going. Boom, boom, boom,
Yeah.
boom, boom. You know, then if you got a band, you want to go play gigs. It's a lot of work. You know, this tour I just did is 25 shows and no real days off.
Yeah.
You know, and I've been doing this. I'm not used to doing it like this. The comfort level sucks. You know, it's low. It's not a big budget tour. So, but the passion of playing in front of people, like even last night, makes it worthwhile.
Yeah.
So you just got to be dedicated. Believe in yourself. A lot of work.
So thank you so much.
All right, thank you.
And it's possible. Okay, we have.
You're on.